What's good? It's Chigozy. Friday, January 17th, 2020. Boeing, the Freemasonic entity who manufactures aircraft, they are lying to you again, giving you some more fictitious fake news theater to manipulate the price of their stock. Probably trying to buy the dip here. They're probably trying to, help form the support so they can the big bankers, the institutions can load up and take it up back to this SMA, or they're setting up for a nice break of this, crack of this level, to then go back down towards previous lows in the 290s, 300 level. But they're putting out some sort of propaganda all by that type of system for this, and we're just gonna look at Boeing and why they're doing this. Look at this shit. Updated at 408, Illuminati 48, Freemason 48, propaganda 48. Hoax equals 48. This is absolutely a hoax from Boeing Airlines. Boeing equals 52, like government. 110. 5229, like prophecy. The government number 52. Kabbalah 52. With their 737 MAX flight computers, source says. So today's day with 58 numerology. Let's just go down the news and see what else they're trying to tell us. Here they have a 3-minute 9-second video, 39. If anyone looked at the Monica Lewinsky propaganda is still up. This should also have a 3-minute 9-second video. I hope it still does, so we can see how they're using the same video lengths throughout all of their propaganda. 39, Masonry 39, Zionism 39, Federal 39, Masonry, Zionism, all in the reverse for reduction. Federal, all 39. These people go off the 39 books of the Old Testament. Revelation 3:9 talks about the synagogue of Satan. That's who this is. And this is their propaganda. Monica Lewinsky is just an actor for the synagogue of Satan. So we'll wait for that to load and still look at Boeing. But I just want to show you how that's also a 3-minute 9-second video over there. Here we have 3-minute 9-second video with a black lady too. See? Different video. We have this is about Monica Lewinsky. This is about Boeing Airlines. You see, but they're both 3 minutes and 9 seconds. How specific is that? These are not arbitrary numbers. I showed you Masonry, Zionism, Federal 39, the Synagogue of Satan in Revelation 3:9, New York equals 39, Reflection at 93. So max. They're calling it the max. Max equals 38. That's why today Boeing discovers issue with 737 MAX flight computers. Source says. MAX 38. Today's day with 38 numerology. 1 plus 17 plus 20, 38. Computer, that does equal 666, but computer equals 39. Again, 3-minute 9-second video. Masonry 39, 105, 42. I kind of want to spend more of this video looking at the stock charts, because even then, I can find Boeing's CEO and all this stuff, and it's all synced up with him, but let's see. They're talking about this guy. We can sync this up from this guy's birthday. Again, CNN always giving the clues. I wasn't going to look at the CEO, but they were putting out propaganda about him. I will. Look, updated at 912, 1 plus 2 is 3 for your 93. On 113, they're giving you this particular piece of propaganda. Boeing new CEO Calhoun, Dave Calhoun. This guy is an actor for the Freemasons. This guy is absolutely a Freemason. This is just a shaming ritual he's participating in. If even that, I wouldn't call it a shaming ritual. It's just being all part of the tribe, all part of the cabal. Dave Calhoun. People need to understand, Boeing, they don't like you. They are the Freemasons. April 18th, 1957. This guy's 62 years old. '67. He's born in 50. That's why the double check. Born in 57. Scottish Rite 57. This guy's a Scottish Rite Freemason. He's born a date with 22 numerology, and 79 the 22nd prime. A very relevant character for this year. 2020, day with 44 life lesson number. 257 days remaining, that's the 55th prime. So I'm just kind of looking at the numbers in his name, or in his birth numerology, excuse me. See the type of things this guy's going by. Dave Calhoun, 43 initials, Masonic 43. Dave Calhoun equals 43. And 191, the 43rd prime. Oh my goodness. Do you see how the guy's just another coded agent for the Freemasons? Boeing are the Freemasons. 191 is the 43rd prime. Dave Calhoun equals 43 in the full reduction. And D is the fourth letter. C is the third. 4-3. These are numbers for what? Masonic. I was saying this before I typed in his name. You saw it here. This guy's another asset for the gang. Calhoun, 74, like Masonic. Jewish 74. That's what Boeing is again. Oh, yeah, of course. Boeing 3429, like what? Calhoun. See? The CEO's coded. It syncs up with Boeing. So easy to see. Why is it so easy to see? Because this guy's just an actor for Boeing Airlines. Really, how are they not a theatrical performance troupe? They literally manufacture and put out contrived theater, and they have paid actors coming out saying certain things on certain days from their birthday. Yes, he's the real CEO. That doesn't mean he's not a puppet doing what he's told to do. So to his upcoming birthday is what, 63rd birthday from today. 93 days. Also 13 weeks and 1 day. That's the 32nd prime. 93 days. We're here talking about 39, 93, Saturn 93, using this with Boeing and airlines. Probably could be some 9/11 type of ritual tribute with the 93. I mean, I don't know what to say half the time. Propaganda 93, Saturn 93. 737 Max. Max equals 43 as well, like Dave Calhoun, like his initials and all that. 737 Max equals 55. Remember, he's born today with 257 days remaining, the 55th prime. That also equals 33. So I think we've talked a good amount about this. I want to move on to, well, first off, we have to read this last part. The Max crisis has cost Boeing billions of dollars, and that means it's cost our tax dollars, because these are tax dollars. The company reported more cancellations than new business in 2019, and its order book for the troubled 737 Max shrank by 183 jets. 183, order out of chaos 183. On Friday, Fitch Ratings downgraded the company's long-term ratings to A- from A. So that gives it more of a bearish sentiment, and that adds fuel to this fire. But again, it's holding support. They can easily put up that type of rating, and then people going short. See all this volume? There could be a lot of people just going short, all the retail traders they want to fuck. And then these are the big banks. What they'll most likely do, again, is they'll probably take it a bit lower, but then just a false breakout and then just bring it back up. I mean, it looks like it's going to go lower. And again, I'm not here to predict where it's going to go. I think it can go either way. It can go lower. It can break this. Or it can just, recover, squeeze back up, and then go lower. But, I'm just showing you what these people are doing. How, I'll never forget the day, intraday, it hit a low of 370, image 370. But with options, again, you can play these things better because, you can put on like a spread. You can say, okay, this thing just sold off. It hit this previous support. It's going to have to consolidate. I mean, it doesn't have to. It didn't here. But if you see it consolidating here, you can say, okay, it's probably going to consolidate a while because you need to get all these people who are trapped out and everything. So you can just put on some sort of credit spread saying, if it decays around this time, when the options expire, you just get all the premium from it, all the credit. Put on like a butterfly or something targeting just the middle of this. It will fake you out, and I'm sure they probably did that on purpose. Like people who had some butterfly target in the middle of this, just make sure to get out of your range. But That's what it is. It's Boeing, it's Freemasonry, it's stuff by the code, and then you can backtest it. You can see why they have. You want to look at how the increase. A 5% increase for a stock like Boeing is pretty big. For a stock in the 300% range or $300 range is pretty good. So why did it go move 5% on June 18th? Possibly from some news coming out the day before, June 17th, 617 is the 113th prime. Scottish 113. And we're investigating Boeing afresh. I don't look at Boeing often, but I'm starting to think that they do a lot of things on dates connected to Freemasonry. The big Masonic Saturnian corporation as well, Saturn, Freemasonry, stuff like that. I want to look more into them, but this is kind of how I look at it. And again, it's as for me, it's more so like figuring out the most probable days for them to do stuff, so you can plan accordingly. It's not to say, oh, it might do this. Let me just like predict every little move it does. Because I just think you're better off using technical analysis than using gematria to predict every little last thing something can do. But it helps you get a feel. I mean, it's one of those things where if it does it once, it's going to do it again. So I want to see June 18th, 19. I think it's in the, look, a day with 43 numerology, max 43. These big numbers you see. And again, you don't have to conclude that that's the number. You can just go back in time. Find the days it has big moves up or down or just gaps down. See, even here, why it gapped down here, I think I remember this. See, on March 8th, they put out some fake news. And the thing is, they go by the standard pattern as well. Here you hit all-time highs. And no, this definitely is hindsight. But you can just use the hindsight and see why they're doing it. It hit all-time highs here, sells off, or at least the 3-year highs. This is the 3-year chart, but it could be all-time. So, hits here. Look at this. They're trapping so many people. It looks like a nice green day. This is on March 8th. So do you see what happened here? It hit highs. I don't know. I messed with my charts. I can't see the high. I can fix it later. But the hit highs of $446. They'll sacrifice 46. See how once it formed this flag here, it just sells off on. The volume's kind of the same the whole way, but it wants to make a flag pattern. And, it didn't have a confirmation candle, but it still looked like it was going to do something to move back up. But instead, they released some propaganda that day, March 8th, 2019, and then it opened up lower. Or they, released it the next morning. Oh, over the weekend, March 8th. Here's the 11th. So over the weekend, it could have been on March 8th too, Death Came Murder 38. They released some stuff and their stock gap down. And here's people probably just covering their shorts or something. Or just buying off the SMA. But, these people, they do not care. They put out fake news to manipulate the price of their things. And it's up to you to either not care about it or understand. And it's really just your choice. As long as you know they put out news by the numbers, that's kind of what matters. It's kind of the most important part. But here, this big sell-off. Well, this is the last one we'll do. What is this? A 7% sell-off on October 29th, 2018. Like, some news came out this day to make this happen. October 29th, 2018. I want to check out Google and see. So I noticed both dates we put in, that June 18th, this October 29th, they both have 63 connections. Yes, Freemasonic equals 63. There's just probably more 63 I'm not seeing. And there might be less or more of this pattern. So you just take note. You say, okay, we've done 2 days now, just out of random. They both have dates with 63 numerology. So you want to keep back testing. And if you find out, even if 60 to 70% of the candles you test have dates with 63 numerology, that's good. If it's over a coin flip, if it's over 50%, then you're better than a coin flip. Because you can always flip a coin and say, okay, heads or tails, I'll go long and short or short. It's the same. If you manage your risk, you'll come out good at the end, honestly, depending on what you're trading, what stock you're trading. So, if you can apply the date numerology and see the most likely days for certain news to come out, then it might help you in your analysis. So then, to further help you, you can go to Google. You can do this for a lot of things, and then go to Tools and search October 29th. Well, first you go to the tools, Google, and run by a bunch of Freemasonic tools. I'd say anything else about them, but then you'll get hate speech and bullying Google. I mean, come on, bullying Google. These people are fucking ridiculous. But you go to the tool section, you just type in Boeing. And then you go to tools and you go to custom date. You can find custom dates. You can find the dates specifically to putting out certain types of propaganda. So tools, where it says anytime, you go to custom range, and then you do, what is it, October 29th, 2018. I'll just go on this calendar sometimes, but they should make it a little easier than this. I don't know why this is so hard. Maybe I'm just bad at it. And you just put the same date in. And then, I'm putting 19 in accident. And then you just see, you hit go, and it'll give you the news for the day, the search results for that day. Which means you get, see? It's when the stock goes down to Indonesia. So you see how you can back test these things, and then you can decode Indonesia. And then they give you these little bonus treats, The 4,700 orders, Telling you how Boeing's doing things by numbers for Freemasonry. They're here talking about 4,700 orders. Now you can take this number with you. Okay, maybe let's look for days with 47 numerology. Let's see, maybe they're doing things here and there. And you build your analysis this way. It'll take time. But I mean, it's either you sit around and watch Netflix or do something else, or you can do this. That's all you're sacrificing is time. With nearly 4,700 orders, Freemasons compass at 47 degrees, and then it's plane crash in Indonesia. So you go back to the chart. We find October 29th, 2018. It's right here, you see? Very, very simple to do this research. So we'll leave it there. I'll love to do more. Indonesia, 45, 90, 153 to 17 triangular number. I don't see too much with the date connecting right now, just right off the top. But again, you just do more research, figure these things out, and take notes as you go. Peace out.